Hello, everyone. Nadeem here with PC.Solutions.Net. Still stay-at-home order, so still working out of the house. But I've got something special today. I get this question a lot, and especially now that I've started doing some videos, I get it a lot more. So people ask me, should they use Outlook or Web Access, or what do I use? And that's the crux of it, is what do I use? It's not for everybody, but I use Web Access. So I don't use the regular Outlook. I have it on my machine, but I don't use it. Most of the time, 90% of the time, I'm using Outlook Web Access. Several reasons for that. First, when you search something in Outlook Web Access, you're using the resources on Microsoft's server to do the search, as opposed to when you do it on your regular Outlook, locally installed Outlook, you're using the power, the CPU power of your local machine. Of course, your local machine has to sync everything, it has to index everything. Why use the power on your local machine when you can use it on Microsoft servers that is part of the price anyway? You're not paying anything extra for it. So real quick, I'm going to jump in. I'm going to show you my Outlook Web Access setup, and I'm going to go over a few quick things, the reason why I use it and why I like it. So let me share my screen here. We'll just share the entire desktop. That's okay. So here we go. So we have my Outlook Web Access. Ignore what's on there right now, but here's some of the things that I like. So one thing I love about Outlook Web Access is when there is an email that you want to mark as junk, you just click the three little dots here and then choose Mark as Junk. Once you do this, the system will automatically report this to Microsoft so they can start filtering better, and in future they'll start filtering out these types of emails. Now, of course, if there is a phishing email, you can mark and report that as well, so that Microsoft can start filtering it, and that helps everybody. You can do the same thing in the regular Outlook, but it's a little more involved. You have to install a little add-on and all that stuff, so it takes a little bit of time to do that, and it's taking up more resources on your machine. So the other thing I like about Outlook, somebody asked me about Outlook Web Access, is, hey Nadeem, I want the system to show me all of my flagged messages, and you can't do that very easily. In Outlook, in Outlook you can do a search, but however, in Web Access it's easier. You click on Filter, show you all the flag messages, and it will show all the flag messages right there. All of them have flags, right? You want to show all attachments, just click Filter, show me all the attachments, and it will show you all messages with attachments, right? So nice and easy. You don't have to worry about what you want to type in, what you have to type in search. Just click on Filter and choose the option. So one of the other things I like using Outlook Web Access for is because with Outlook Web Access, you get new features before you see them in the regular Outlook, right? So any new feature that's out there, you'll get it ahead of time in Outlook Web Access before you see it in regular Outlook. Plus, I like the ability of clicking over here and going into my other applications right here. These are all Office 365 type apps. So I have Power Automate, I have Yammer, Dynamics. So I have all this here. Bookings is a great thing you can use as well. So people can make appointments with me on the fly. It will check my schedule, allow them to make appointments. Delve is very good at bubbling up information that people around me are working on. So I can see stuff, what other people are working on, and get to that information very quickly. One of the other things that I use a lot is Streams. So it's not showing up here, but if you go into all apps, you will see Streams. So you can use Microsoft Stream, which I use quite a bit with these videos. There's Power BI, there's this is Microsoft Stream, there's social, there's a lot of stuff here, right? I have access to all that. All that is at my fingertips when I'm using Outlook Web Access, as opposed to when I'm using Outlook, all that is hidden away. It's on the back end, it's on the server side. I don't see it. It's out of sight, out of mind. And that's why I love using Outlook Web Access. And it doesn't matter what device I'm on. I could be on the Mac, on a Linux machine, on my Windows machines. Web access gives me the same experience no matter what platform I'm on. So that was real quick and dirty. What do I use as my primary interface when I'm working with emails and my day-to-day stuff? I use Outlook Web Access, and of course you can go over here. You can go into your calendar. It is very similar to the calendar you get in Outlook. I just have it laid out like this. I like it the way it's laid out. And I try to sort out different colors so different calendars show up with different color coding. So I know at a glance whose schedule that is. The People tab, which is contacts, and that's good as well. Everything is right here. So until tomorrow, everybody have a good day and stay safe out there. And this is it for today. Keep those comments coming. If you want me to make a video on something specific, let me know. We have something special coming up. Probably next week. We're gonna change things up a little bit. We're just breaking new ground here. We're just doing fun stuff. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and we'll have something special next week coming here shortly. So have a good one and stay safe, guys.